Congratulations, you have a biometrics appointment. This means you are almost towards the end of your approved USCIS application. Biometrics is an important milestone in your immigration journey, whether you're applying for a green card, work permit, naturalization, asylum, or one of the various other paths to legal status in the United States. You may be scared out of your wits. There's no need to be. USCIS is simply going to take your photo, fingerprints, and your digital signature. But take note, by submitting your biometric information, you're authorizing the USCIS to perform a background check on you. The result of these background and security checks will determine the approval or denial of your application. I'm Andres Mayer, immigration attorney and an immigrant myself. Today, I will share with you what happens at your biometrics appointment, what to expect, and who should be concerned. If you find the video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel and checking out our other videos. Now let's get right into it. Your biometrics appointment is usually scheduled between 5 to 8 weeks since you filed your immigration application. It used to be within 2 to 4 weeks, just to give you an idea of how things have gotten worse. On the day of your appointment, you are the only one that needs to be present. Your sponsor does not need to be there. Your attorney or accredited representative does not need to be there. Your friends, your relatives, your spouse, just you, the person whose name appears on the biometrics notice. Even if they're the ones who submitted the original petition for you or the application, you're the only one that needs to be there. Where will the biometrics appointment take place? I'm glad you asked. Your biometrics appointment will be held at the USCIS-authorized Application Support Center, known as ASC. Aside from making sure you have all the necessary documents, you should be at the ASC at least 15 minutes before the scheduled appointment. The time and date is shown on your appointment notice. If you are late, you might miss your appointment, and this would mean delays in your application, or worse, USCIS might think you've abandoned your application. Do note that due to COVID-19, the ASC may not accept walk-in appointments. So if you missed your appointment, or if you're late, or you just want to go because you're in the area, they used to accept it, they might not now. And for health and safety reasons, the building may have COVID-19 protocols that you're going to need to follow, such as wearing masks, social distancing, and the number of people allowed inside at any one given time. So be mindful. You won't be allowed to enter the building if you have COVID-19 or any of its symptoms or have been in close contact with someone who has COVID-19. I get it. What are COVID-19 symptoms? I just had a cold for a week. It could have been a COVID-19 symptom. Turns out I had a negative COVID test result, and because of that, likely you would then have been allowed in. But if this happens, you might need to reschedule your appointment by calling the USCIS contact center. And by this, I mean if you have any of those symptoms or you have tested positive, you can reschedule it. Ideally, call to reschedule before the date of the appointment, not after. Now, let's talk about what happens when you get to the ASC. Before I move on to that, if you're watching, go ahead, hit the like button down below and click the bell icon to keep yourself updated about any other immigration related content that we release. And we create content weekly. The appointment typically lasts for 15 to 20 minutes. You will be in and out in no time. When you arrive at the ASC, a receptionist will review your appointment notice and your valid identification. Once your identity and appointments are confirmed, you'll be given a number showing your place in line as well as a processing form. Take a seat and wait for the biometrics officer to call your number. When the biometrics officer calls your ticket number, hand over your documents to the officer so he or she can review and enter your information into their system. Your AAC biometrics appointment notice will include a code in the top right part of the letter. The code will let you know the type of biometrics processing that will be done. Not that it really matters, you still need to go. But code 1 is for fingerprinting for just your fingerprints, your 10 prints. Code 2 is your index finger, a photo, and signature. Code 3 is fingerprinting for 10 prints, index finger, photo, and signature. Once finished, biometrics officer will put a stamp on your appointment and that on your appointment notice, and that confirms that you showed up. Keep this document safe in case you are later asked for it or USCIS cannot find its record stating you didn't show up. You have proof to show that you did. Officer will then return your ID and your stamped appointment notice, and you're done, at least with that. Don't panic if you get another biometrics appointment notice, even after you think you've already attended one. Do contact your attorney. If you don't have an attorney, you can call the USCIS number on the form. Sometimes mistakes happen. I've even had clients that have gotten approved and then gotten a biometrics notice. So these things, unfortunately, do happen. There are cases where USCIS does need to retake your fingerprints to complete the background check. I hope I've been able to ease your worry over this issue. If you learned a lot from this video, feel free to like and share with other people who are also processing their immigration application. If you have any ideas for future videos, or you would like me to talk about a particular immigration-related topic, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. You can call us today if you want to discuss your case or need help on your citizenship application, or even some other path to legal status. Whether it's about getting a green card or for citizenship, we'll let you know if and how we can help. Remember, every case is different, and we won't take your money if we can't help you. Until next time, stay healthy, be safe.